Hello and welcome back to an episode of TCN. Today we have been gifted a sample of the Bomberger's 2026 release. I've never had it before, but once again, I would like to thank Southgate Bourbon Bar for providing this sample. Let's jump into it. Going over the nose, it is quite inviting. It's got this really nice kind of bright fruitiness to it, a bit of oakiness, like oak spice, but overall nothing too aggressive in my opinion. Over the palate, it definitely leads with a bit of oak spice. Besides that, there is like this almost like tart, like I'm trying to think of the word, like almost like fruit peel would be the best way. Like to me, it almost tastes like grapefruit peel. Like it's tart, it's a touch sour, and it's aromatic to put it nicely. But overall, like very interesting. I've never really tasted something like that on a whiskey before, where I get like more of like a citrus peel, not a zest or like citrusy sweetness. Like that's interesting. Alrighty, we have allowed this to open up, and let me start off with the nose. My God, it changed. I mean, it went from like kind of fruity, a little oaky before, kind of nothing too aggressive, where now it's like it's full on candy. Like this tastes like it's something's been candied. You know, this just tastes like sugar and sweet, maybe a little bit of caramel, but overall, like it's just sweet smelling. Wow. Palate hasn't shifted too much. Still predominantly that oaky spice, but I will say this. It's gotten a touch sweeter. And with that, like that fruit rind has really transitioned to, as much as once again, something I haven't really tasted before on a whiskey, it kind of tastes like banana. Definitely a little bit more bite though, I will say. A little bit more dryness too on the palate. Like it's a little bit more tart. But overall, like I mentioned, oaky spice, banana, which is weird to me. And then it's just like a little bit more tart or dry. As with any of these reviews, I go in blind, so I have no background knowledge on it, nothing to change the mind state or to think going into it. I think Bomberger's, the only thing I know, I think it's a Michter's product, which I don't drink a whole ton of Michter's to be fair, so I wouldn't really have anything to go in with it about. I know it's very popular, but this is surprisingly different. I will say this, if you were after a pour of something not overly sweet, good oaky profile, something that I would say is maybe a little more robust without the harshness, this would probably be a good one. And while I do say this, the nose on the second, the nose after letting it aerate was incredibly sweet. Overall speaking, it's a nice robust pour, something with a little bit more body and profile. It's a touch more aggressive, but it's not too warm and it doesn't really have too hard of a bite in my opinion. This is probably something you could maybe drip a few drops of water into it and really bring it out. But in general, when I do these reviews, I just like having the, untouched juice, essentially. I like having it straight from the bottle to see exactly how they intended for us to drink it. Again, I would like to thank Southgate Bourbon Bar again for supplying me with this sample. I'm always thankful to try new things, and while I haven't had a whole ton of Michter's, this is definitely, I believe it's Michter's, don't quote me, I might be wrong, I'm going to put it somewhere here if I'm correct or if I'm wrong, but this gets me interested in trying other products from them. If it is Michter's, I haven't really touched Michter's ever before. I can't think of a single Michter's I've had. I've always heard it's really good, and I know a lot of people go after the stuff. I just personally haven't jumped on board the train yet. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.